What is going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we are going to take a look at the Sinister Cup in a little more detail, going up first against Dakota 48. So we lead with Bennett versus his Poliwrath. Not a great situation for us. We are going to resist those power-up punches, so not going to be very effective there. Do get the Shadow Ball off. He will have to use a shield, I believe, to survive this. Yes, he would have, and he did not. So because of that, it does fall. He brings out Frostlass. Frostlass is going to have to use a shield. This is going to do quite a bit. Frostlass uses a shield, and you can see those Shadow Claws are just tearing through Frostlass. And let's see, I'm going to bring out Hitmonchan. We're going to use a shield here. Avoid this, and it is a Shadow Ball, so good use of a shield there. He is using Powder Snow on his Frostlass there, so Hitmonchan gonna get hit with an Avalanche here. Could have used a shield there, preserve some health on Hitmonchan. Power Up Punch here into Drifloon, not gonna do a whole lot. Drifloon is gonna take us down, and unfortunately we were trying to get to Ice Punch and just could not get there. So Ominous Wind, and he gets the attack and the defense boost, so we are in trouble now for sure. You see Waterfall is tanking it down, but just not very quickly, especially now that he got a two stat boosts, or one, whatever, you guys know what I mean, stat boost there on his Drifloon. So we do lose that round. GG there. Next one up, Drifloon into my Alolan Raichu. So this is a positive matchup for us. Alolan Raichu with Thunder Punches is going to do quite a bit in a hurry. Don't need to use Wild Charge here. Want to try to bait those shields out if he's going to use them, and he decides just to sacrifice the lead there. Doesn't want to get stuck in a bad situation. So we take that down. Here we go. Did another attack, charge attack. It is another Thunder Punch. You can see that actually does quite a bit, takes down half the health. If we would have done a Wild Charge there, would have knocked it out probably. But here's another Thunder Punch. Does decide to shield that one up. And that's one thing with Alolan Raichu, like you've got to use those effectively there. I think Thunder Punch, a lot of times you can spam those a lot quicker. Obviously, and get shields or do damage, and it does quite a bit. It's going to be neutral to a lot of things, a lot of the ghosts and everything, so it's going to do quite a bit to him. Drifloon, obviously, it's going to be super effective too. And then we come out here, let's see what we're going to bring out. We're going to bring out Hitmonchan, get a little bit of extra energy there into Poliwrath. Going to hit Power Up Punches here, and you can see we are just doing some work to that Poliwrath. We do shield up this Power Up Punch. That was our last shield, and we got a little lag there, but it's because we hit the charge move. And there you go, knock out the Poliwrath, and that is a victory for us. Did not have to use our Empoleon. I do like Empoleon, guys. It's interesting with Waterfall. That's where most of its damage is coming from. I will say it's going to be better as a closer, I feel like, because its charge moves take so long to get to. If you get to one, you want to make sure that shields are down in that situation. So here we go, Alolan Raichu again against Drifloon. You can see he does use a shield this time, which changes this matchup considerably, using that shield there. And you can see Spark does do quite a bit, but he gets us to another charge move fairly quickly there. Ominous Wind does not get the stat boost on any of those. So, does use both shields. So here comes Empoleon. He switches to Gardevoir, and you can see how much Gardevoir is getting tanked down. Now there, I didn't necessarily have to use the move. Obviously, Flash Cannon is going to be super effective. Would have been better to save that. You can see I'm trying to swap, and I finally do get the swap. but just took a little bit to get that swap. And we are power up punching back and forth. And we'll see, here is another power up punch into this Poliwrath. It's doing quite a bit of work. He switches into Drifloon. I am going to shield that up. I don't want to take a Ominous Wind. Trying to preserve some of the HP on this guy. I'm probably there. I shouldn't have used that charge move, or I should have just went for another power up punch. Save some of that energy. And then here I attempt to swap to Empoleon to tank this move, but instead he gets off the charge move, which is going to cause problems there. That's going to be GG. Empoleon's going to go down to power up punches. Very close match there. So GG. Thank you, Dakota. And guys, Matty F Baby is back. We are going up against him in this quick 3 matches here with him in Sinister Cup. I will say I do like the Sinister Cup meta so far. Now the team he sent me, I looked at it and I was like, you know, there's nothing that he didn't have a grass or a electric type, so you can safely run Poliwrath and Empoleon together. Now guys, did you just see that? Did you see the double switch there? And both of us bringing out Lord of the Memes, Girafarig? Like, are you guys serious? And I do get the charge move off a little faster, so I do win that match. And then he brings out Mawile with Bite. Mawile is looking really good for this meta with Bite. And then whatever charge move. I know Play Rough, or you could also run Vice Grip on it. I don't even know if you need a second move because Bite takes so long to get to anything. But it is there. It is available. Poliwrath going to finish this Mawile off. And then fall and bring back out Empoleon. Look at how much damage Empoleon is doing with just Waterfall. And that's where most of your damage is going to come from, guys. It's that Waterfall damage, the fast move. Kind of the charge moves are bonuses. I would recommend unlocking the second charge move. It's only 10,000 Stardust, so it's not that expensive to have a second move, just to have the option to have either a steel or a water fast move on it. Definitely want to put it in the back. It is a good option. You're going to have to watch out, of course, against fighters. The fighters will take it down, and then it has other okay matchups as well, and definitely some good matchups in the meta, because the meta, a whole lot of things in the meta do not resist water moves, and also it does super effective to a lot of things. So it is, I think, going to be an interesting choice, probably a flex pick, and definitely going to want to use it in the closer position. Right now you can see Poliwrath doing some work. I could have got off another charge move there. I kind of wasted that energy. So Haunter is almost all the way down. Girafarig comes back out. I decide not to block that because I know I can tank 1. I might have been able to squeak out 2 and not use that shield, but I didn't want to get too greedy there. And we do take it down. Lucario comes out. You can see how much that is doing to Lucario fairly quickly. I'm in a bad position here, but Waterfall might be enough to pull off this victory. It's gonna be close though. You can see, there we go. We do get it down. Have a 1 or 2 more counters there, and I would have been down. Mawile into Banette. Bad lead for me. Here I decide though, I'm going to just sacrifice the lead. I'm not going to use any, I'm not going to switch. Because what he's trying to get me to do is switch into my Poliwrath, and then he would switch into a counter to it. I don't want to do that. So I do decide just to stay in, get a Shadow Ball off, so I actually gain a shield. His Mawile is down pretty far. You can see Vice Grip not going to do a whole lot. It is going to be neutral to most of the meta because it is a normal type. And then there we go. We take it out. Haunter comes in. And then we get excellent there on that Ice Punch. He decides to block that. There we could have done a power up punch. Kind of a toss-up if you think they're going to block or not. And then we switch into Empoleon. We'll be able to take this Shadow Punch pretty well. Lucario comes out, going to finish us off. I wanted to save my Poliwrath there in the back, is the reason I put it back there, because I knew I was going to need it. I didn't want to be have Empoleon trying to take on whatever they were going to bring out, because I hadn't seen their fighter yet. So we take down Lucario. Haunter's right there, and you can see simultaneous KO to finish this video off, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, do all that business. And as always, guys, keep on battling.